I absolutely love the effect of highlights, and I've always kind of played with highlights. I would add them to my dark hair, but artificial highlights can't hold a candle to the natural sparkling highlights that come with gray hair. So when hair goes gray, it actually loses all of its pigment. So it registers to the eye as either like a gray or a white. But you can't beat the brightness that this hair has. And the one quality that really makes your hair look healthy, strong, and beautiful is its shine. So if you do have shiny hair, regardless of what color it is, you are going to look your best. My goal was to have every single strand of my hair speak to me. And so I wanted to get my hair in the healthiest condition possible. Let me share with you how I did this, and stick around for the simplest hack I use to create shine. Once you stop processing your hair, you're going to notice an improvement in the health of your hair. That's a no-brainer. But I also had to really start getting more serious about my hair care routine. Just like most people, I've dabbled with all sorts of different products, and I do have that typical product graveyard. But I never really understood having what was necessary in a high quality hair care routine. And this involves all the different steps with, washing and styling your hair, as well as avoiding any sort of breakage or doing damage to my hair. I'm always learning new things, and I do like to share what I learn with you. When you're growing out your hair, you can definitely see a difference in the growing out part, and how it's a lot healthier and shinier than compared to the rest of your hair, especially if you are processing it. But even if you're not, the mids and ends are older hair. So if you're not taking good care of it, it could start losing some of its shine and luster. So it is really important to treat your hair with care and avoiding any sort of stressors that might be damaging to your hair, as well as using products and good nutrition to not only add moisture to your hair, but also to lock it in. And this topic really deserves a whole video just on its own. So if you are interested in me doing a video on hair health nutrition, please leave that in the comments below. So improving your nutrition is key for health in general, but giving your hair follicles a boost from within is going to really help your hair grow stronger. As for how to strengthen your hair from the outside, that's where you can really rely on these three different types of products. So when you're using a conditioner or hair mask in the shower, what you're doing is you're adding back moisture after you've cleansed your hair. Now, my hair tends to be a little bit more, my hair and scalp tends to be a little bit more on the drier side. So I like to wash my hair maybe once or twice a week. The important thing is really getting your hair and scalp very, very clean. And then you go in and add back the moisture with I prefer hair masks. If you have a little bit finer hair, or you notice that it gets weighed down quite easily, you might want something a little bit lighter in a conditioner. You have to know that as soon as you step out of the shower and start towel drying your hair and everything, that's your moisture is starting to leach out of your hair. So another product that's very, very important is using a leave-in conditioner that actually locks in that moisture. I never knew that. I thought you either used a conditioner in the shower or you used a leave-in conditioner, but that's not the case. You really do want to use both. Another thing that I really had to be a little bit more careful with is how I apply my leave-in conditioner. So before, I might have just sprayed it on, along the top. Well, you're only getting it in the top. You really do want to kind of lift it up and get it throughout your hair. The next product that I recommend is a hair oil, and this is more for the ends of your hair, which are the oldest and the driest. And if you do have shorter hair, your ends may be super healthy and you might not even need a hair oil. But if your hair is, you do notice that your ends are a little bit dry, you really want to very sparingly, maybe a few drops, go ahead and add that into the palm of your hand and then go like this to get it more on the ends. And then I like to kind of just smooth it like this, keeping the oiled ends just, at the bottom. And for me, I've noticed that my ends really do soak it up. I generally will add a few drops after I've blown dried my hair on wash day, and then maybe a day or two prior to my next wash day. And some recommend actually oiling your ends every day. I can't say that I'm quite there yet. I do maybe want to start experimenting and seeing how that affects my hair, if I notice an improvement, or if I notice that my hair's just getting a lot oilier faster. But I will keep you posted on those results. And it did take me a while to understand this because I always thought that your hair just got oilier the longer you went without shampooing it. And for the roots, that is the case. It does get oilier there, but your ends are actually drying out. And I will share with you all of the different products that I use in the description box below. Another thing that I've been doing is keeping an eye on any products that might be making my hair more dull. And so when I went to declutter my product graveyard, I did notice that I was throwing away a lot of things that were just impulse buys. And by limiting the amount of products that I use on my hair, I noticed that there's not as much buildup, which can make your hair look dull. And there are the products that I like, but there always does seem to be new products that you kind of want to try out. So it's kind of fun to see how they stack up to each other. For example, I have my Tresemme hairspray, and I've tried other products, other hairsprays, and I always kind of end up going back to this one because it is so light. I did try another one, that a Garnier one that I wanted to try, and I noticed that it seemed like it added almost like a powdery finish to it. So I ended up going back to the Tresemme because it doesn't do that. Another product that I tried was a Kenra, because I do really like the Kenra Daily Provision, which is a leave-in conditioner. So I tried the heat protector, and I like it. I definitely like it, but I can feel it in my hair. It definitely seems like it adds a little bit of texture. Whereas the Tresemme Heat Tamer, that one I really, really like. And I do go back to that one because it is so light. It doesn't feel like you have anything in your hair, and it leaves a crystal clear finish. Since I only wash my hair once or twice a week, I really do want to prevent anything from weighing it down. I love that really fresh, light feeling my hair has, the day I wash it. So I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. Another hair care category that really has been a game changer for me are bond repair products. And a couple examples of, say, a weekly or even monthly treatment are the Olaplex or K18, for example. Another one, a product that I absolutely loved from day one, was the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. And that one is something I use every wash day. And it's a leave-in product, and I noticed a difference from day one. Currently, I am testing some other drugstore bond repair masks, which really does fit into my routine very easily because I do love the hair masks. And these products are really healing and helping rebuild your hair on the molecular level. So if you're doing things like coloring, bleaching, heat, it can really help with that. But if you do have super healthy hair and you're not stressing it out at all, then you may be able to pass on this type of hair product. Now for my very simple and free shine hack, it's cold. And the way I use cold, I use it in 3 different ways and on my wash day. So the first way I use it is when I'm getting out of the shower, right before I get out of the shower, I will give my hair a cold rinse. And you definitely want to wash your hair and all that with warm water. It will help get your hair cleaner and everything else. I'm not saying shower in cold. Just at that end, when you're about ready to get out, if you do a nice cold rinse on your hair, what it does is really helps seal the cuticles seal, and it creates shine. Another thing that I just recently started doing, which is the same principle, is actually chilling my leave-in conditioner so that when I go to use that again, I'm applying the leave-in conditioner that helps really seal those cuticles. And then the final thing that I do is after I finish blow drying my hair and it's completely dry, I will finish it off. My blow dryer has a cooling setting, so I'll just go over my hair with that. And after doing this, I couldn't believe how shiny my hair was and how silky it felt. So please check out this next video, and here I share with you the results that I got from my healthy hair care challenge and the different products that I use. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I hope you have a great day.